morning. I'm joined this morning by Marguerite Hyde. So thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to meet with me this morning, Marguerite. I really, really appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind just giving our listeners just a little bit of a background about who you are, what you do, where you're based, etc., just so we have a little bit of context, it would be much appreciated.
Good morning, Deborah, and thank you for this opportunity. So I'm Marguerite Hyde. I'm 30 years old. I live outside of Zanin, close to a town called Letetele in Limpopo province. I work outside of Zanin. I'm currently a researcher in the agriculture industry. And yes, I grew up in this area, went to go and study, and then lived in Gauteng and came back to this area to come and work. So yeah, that's more or less who I am. I'm married to Alan Hyde, my husband. We've got a daughter that is turning 18 months tomorrow. And then I'm also pregnant with our second born that will come on, well, that will arrive early next year, March.
Oh, no, that's super exciting news, Margaret, but I believe you did struggle to fall a while. You fell pregnant quite easily first time round, and then second time, you struggled for quite a long time. Would you mind just sharing a little bit more about your journey and like what it felt like and etc.?
I'm more than willing to share. Just a little bit of background about my road to falling pregnant and so forth. In 2015, I was diagnosed with endometriosis when I stayed in Bloemfontein after a very traumatic event in my life, which I got treatment for, and also that year I got the vaccination for to prevent ovarian cancer. And then in 2018, in 2017, I moved to Zanin again, and I met the person Alan, that I'm married to now. And I went to our gynecologist, and he diagnosed me with PCOS, polycystic ovarian disease, or syndrome, rather. And that was the first. I didn't know what it was. He said to me, I have to go and Google it. And he explained to me that I'm going to most probably struggle to fall pregnant, that there might be a few challenges. And when we got married in the end of 2018, we decided, due to our age as well, that we really wanted to fall pregnant as fast as possible, because we also know that our road might be a little bit difficult than others, compared to others. So then we, that February of 2019, we stopped using contraceptives, and by miracle, I actually fell pregnant during March that year, which was very unexpected to fall pregnant so fast, which also ended up in a miscarriage in 2019 of May. What's that public holiday, the 8th of May. And the doctor who helped me while my gynecologist was on leave, he explained to me more about the condition as well as PCOS, and prescribed a dietary book about how to try and manage it, as there's no cure for the syndrome. And so after that, I really started working on my weight, on eating healthy and so forth. And yeah, there was not a lot that I can do. And the problem also was that I struggled to ovulate. So then I fell pregnant with Aliyah, our firstborn, during July of 2019. And my doctor also said this is a miracle, since my menstrual cycle is about 30 to 50 days long. So yeah, it's quite random. And Aliyah was born on the 15th of April 2020. And we also decided we really would like our children to be at least 2 years apart if we can order, but we can't order, but yes. And but we also knew about the struggles. And when I went to see my doctor this year, April again, 2021, he said to me, your condition is still the same, and it will be a miracle if you fall pregnant again. So we knew that reality. I also stopped using contraceptives in January this year already to really start preparing my body. But it was still a challenge. And in April, I went to see our pharmacists, which I think leads to your next question about how I got to this point. So, but I'll leave you to ask that question first.
No, it's quite an exciting story to hear, because I can't believe that you've actually had endometriosis as well as PCOS, because those are the two challenges that we find really limits a couple's fertility quite drastically. And to think that you've really experienced and come through both. So you mentioned that you went to see your pharmacist, and I know the pharmacist subscribed some supplements and stuff for you to use. So how long have you been a customer at the pharmacy, and why did you decide to give the supplements a try that they recommended? Because I mean, there's so many different products and stuff available on the shelves, and I know some of them are a lot better than others, but often we don't really know how to tell them apart. So if you wouldn't mind just sharing on that. Have you been a customer with them for long? Did you trust what they were telling you? Or why did you decide to give the products they recommended a try? And what did they recommend as well? If you can just share that with us.
I went to our local pharmacy, which is Van Heerden Pharmacy. Growing up in this area, my parents have been clients or customers for many years. And since I moved in 2017 back to Zanin as an adult now, I also started being a customer of theirs. So I know some of the older pharmacists, but also the younger ones. And at this time in my life, I was really kind of saddened by the fact that I don't ovulate. And I still have this condition, which I don't understand how I got it. And so then I went to Sister Ann Boertes, which is the clinic sister. She took me to Michelle Boshoff, who is a pharmacist, she's also similar age to me. So it's much easier to relate to the person like that, who's also married. And I explained to her my situation. I said to her, if I go to the shelf, there's numerous products on the shelf, but I don't know where to start. I don't want to just buy something because the type of products for fertility is quite expensive. And I know I can't cure it, but I need to at least do something from my side. And she introduced me to Supreme fertility products or wellness products. And she said to me that it was newly delivered stock, and the representative explained to them this new product. And her own family, her brother and sister-in-law, they were also struggling to fall pregnant, and she also recommended it to them as well. So I said to her, well, it's a new product. I don't mind doing something new. And she explained to me how, for example, the folic acid is formulated in a different way. I have a science degree, so it made sense for me, so that the body can absorb it actually. And I know how important that is for fertility as well. So I said to her, I will take it. And also, especially about antioxidants, I know your body, especially when you have PCOS, you really have to be healthy in that way to make sure your body is cleansed from inside to outside. So I knew that this product is ticking all of the boxes in terms of the condition that I have. And then I said, well, it's quite expensive initially, but I had a promotion on it as well. So I said, I'm going to invest in my future. And that's why I decided I had really peace about the product, and I bought the whole range. So, and then I started using it. She also recommended that my husband should use it, which also makes sense, and which I also gave him. So she said also as a young married couple, they're also using it just to make sure their bodies are healthy. She explained to me that it might take a few months before your body really starts building this capacity as you are taking these supplements, which I understood. But I was really at peace, the fact that I was trying from my side to really make sure my body is healthy, although there is a condition. And so Michelle Boshoff really walked the road with me, and my doctor was really surprised. I also tried to work on my weight as well. As he explained to me, each kilogram actually increases your fertility. So from April to June, July, I lost about 7 kilograms, which helped a lot. And yes, he tested my blood to check if I ovulated. I didn't ovulate when he checked. So once again, you think like, okay, I'm using something, but is it working or is it not? And by miracle, we fell pregnant in June this year again. So, and I explained to him everything that I've been using, my gynecologist, and he was very impressed. He said, you really did your part, and really by the grace of God, you are pregnant again. So yes.
No, well, congratulations once again. That's such exciting news. So it was literally, if I worked out, if my math is correctly, about 6 months after you started using the supplements that you fell pregnant? So more or less from April, May, June, that I fell pregnant. But I think what was really the thing that helped the body is to really ovulate. So I struggled even to just have a menstrual cycle, but to just get the body to the point where they ovulate. And that's why I know whatever supplements you use that are working really helps that process to happen in your body. So it was about 3 months, which I was also surprised. I expected 6 months to first use the product and it will work, but it was 3 months and it started working. Sure, no, that's fantastic. And also what a lot of people don't know is it does take about 90 days for an egg to reach full maturity, and it takes about 72 days for a sperm. So often people use supplements and they make these dietary changes for a few weeks, or they use supplements for a month, and then they don't understand why it's not working. But you've really got to persist for that entire period and keep your lifestyle and diet clean to make sure that there is really good quality egg and sperm. I am super excited to hear how jacked up your pharmacists are, because not all the pharmacists take the efforts to learn about all these new products and the research and things like that. So it really quite lucky. So I'm really looking forward to welcoming the new little member of the Hyde family. So as soon as, do you know if you're expecting a boy or a girl yet?
Actually going to the doctor today at 1 to find out. Yes.
Yeah, no,
so we will know today, hopefully. But that's one thing. The one thing I just want to share as well is to say that after I got this product, I asked my sister, she's quite good on shopping online, and I asked her, please go and look for this product where you can find it. And it was actually very limited, and only some pharmacies had this new product, which also I had so much confidence in our pharmacy that they really have a good customer base and they really take care of their people. And the fact that we could buy this product from them and it was on promotion was really amazing. And the fact that there's that after service as well. So well done to the Van Heerden Pharmacy in Zanin. They really do their part. And just by following up and telling Michelle, but listen, I just want to give you feedback, is just that process of continuing. And I'm so thankful that more people can learn about this. I also searched online, and at Jacaranda Mall, the product was also available, which was also amazing. And I heard them also talk on the radio about it. So yes, I'm excited for this product and also how it goes further, but also to understand, Michelle also explained to me, keep on drinking your supplements. Yes. And even the advice is to drink it while you're in your pregnancy. But I also understand I'm going to continue drinking it so that I hopefully want 4 children. So when we get there, that my body's quite healthy, and that this will actually help for the future as well.
No, that's like fantastic news. We've actually just recently done a whole training session. One of the secret ingredients with the PCOS in our Supreme Wellness Folates is myo-inositol. And there's actually an hour seminar on our YouTube channel. So if anybody wants to go and watch that, it is a little bit technical if you don't have a medical background, but it really explains the importance. So that's the myo-inositol. And you did mention the quadrifolic, which is this new 4th generation folate as well. So super excited. I just wanted to thank you again, because there are so many couples battling with infertility and struggling to have a baby out there, and they all seem to feel that they're all alone. So thank you for sharing your story with us. I'm sure it's going to inspire and encourage a lot of couples out there just to keep going and to persist, because there is a lot of good news at the end of the road as well. So thanks for joining us, Marguerite.
It's a pleasure, and thank you for this opportunity.